All right, doing some speculating on the DXY, and this is all three of these scenarios are going to assume that the top is in. So, assuming the top is in, option one is like in the yellow, and it's a little bit more bullish and would make crypto and stocks kind of a little bit more bearish going through Q1. Would be kind of working its way back up, bouncing off the 50 week, cutting right through the 21, the 8, really just getting right back above it, holding him as support again and continuing up, and then kind of falling just short of the previous high here, and then kind of rolling over going into maybe Q2. Option B here, probably the most likely, at least for this point for me, would be something like this, where we bounce off the 50 week, but we actually end up hitting on the underside of the 21 week, and the 8 week would probably be about the same level here come like the end of this year, the end of December here, would probably be that scenario, and then we hit and then kind of come back down a little bit, and then kind of one last gasp before drowning the DXY in its blood money and then sending it down, going into late Q1, and then we have like kind of a crypto spring. I think maybe that's just me wishful thinking, but just based on how quickly this ended and how sharply the decline was, and the first in 500 days, making a lower low on the daily chart, then followed up by a close under the 8 week, the 21 week. That's an abrupt halt in momentum. So that's why I'm not as concrete on the yellow one here, because that would be like maybe if we bounced off the 21 week or something like that and held up in here, then yeah, we could probably remain strong. But the fact that we cut all the way down to the 50 week before any kind of hesitation leads me to believe this for that reason, right? So, and then option three, and probably still less likely, is that we continue down, right? And we just, plummet to the 100 week, right? Go all the way, we'll just send it straight down. And then we bounce off of there. And then we come back up and maybe hit our head on the 50 week or the 34 or something like that. And then roll over harder. So in this scenario, Bitcoin would have to go to like 20, 25K, I would think. If the DXY goes straight to 100, back to 100, without really like any kind of support or anything, I would think that the stock market, go to 43, 44, S&P 500, right? And then, Bitcoin, absolutely 20K plus, maybe even. And then maybe this little bounce doesn't even affect it, right? Just like everyone knows that the DXY is dead now, right? So that's kind of the three scenarios, just, some speculation for Friday. That's just my 2 cents. There could be none of these play out even close, but I do think coming the end of December, January 1st, I think we'll at least be able to eliminate one or both of these, right? We could be down here, then we can kind of eliminate at least the yellow, or we're up here and we can eliminate the red, right? Something like that. So I think the next 30 days will at least get us in the right direction of where we could kind of expect. These are very different. They'll probably all lead to a downwards trend of the DXY, but very different times and very different. The next 3 months would be very different based on these three scenarios. So that's that.